Hello, Scorpio. Welcome back to the channel. Good to have you here. We are going to do get some energies for you for the next 30 days. So September 25 to the very few days of no October 25. Or these are timeless. So whenever you watch this, um, 30 days from the day that you are viewing this, okay, approximately. Time is illusion and energy is fluid. So it doesn't matter when you watch it. But I kind of base it on 30 days from when you're watching it. All right, well, this is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or any other placement you have in your chart. And hello to anybody who may be a cross watcher watching for their Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, one more shuffle here and we'll get right into it to see where our energies are at right now, okay? Thank you for tuning in. If you happen to be a person who is on a cusp as a Scorpio, Um, I have done a couple cusp readings already, and I will be doing let me think now. Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. So Libra, Scorpio will be coming. Not quite yet, but will be coming. All right, let's see where you're at now, Scorpio. Page of Cups. Ooh, first thing I heard was maybe you are involved with a new love. Now, these aren't love readings. These are general readings, but I'm getting two energies here. I'm getting a love offer, could be from someone younger than you, could be another water sign, uh, Cancer, Pisces, or another Scorpio potentially, but doesn't have to be. But you are in a very, I would say, open emotional state and very, very creative. Your creative juices are flowing. We'll see when we clarify, but I see the fish here, so for some reason I'm thinking it could be a Pisces, but it doesn't have to be. Again, it doesn't have to be, but there's a young energy here. So either you're interested in somebody younger, or this could be you, I guess. But you're just feeling very youthful, very alive, very your heart is open and you're enjoying life. Well, that's what I'm hearing. At least for some of the Scorpios. Now, this is a general read, so it may not resonate for all of you. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay? Maybe only part of it will resonate with you. And in time, I'll be doing some general collective readings, and also, like I said, the cusp readings. If you are a cusper, you get more energy. So the theme for the next 30 days is there's that creative energy, the Ace of Wands. Maybe I'm hearing for some of you, you've been inspired by somebody younger than you, something about someone younger than you. You've really been inspired, and they have made you. Maybe it's a YouTuber. Maybe you've decided to start a YouTube channel. If you are, I say do it. I say do it. I don't care if you have zero experience. I had zero experience, and I'm doing it. And I'm having a blast. You know, it can be a lot to learn in the beginning, but don't worry. If I can figure it out, anybody can. Especially with like doing the recording and uploading and all that stuff. Yeah. All right. So let's see what. Hold on. Let me think here now. I just lost my train of thought. So there's you, the theme of the month. What's working for you right now? So for you Scorpios, hold on. You've taken some time to think about, well, life. You've had to make some decision. You finally have come to, and it may not be a decision you wanted to make, but you had to. In order to move forward, you had to do this, okay? And you've taken some time to yourself to really process this. You know, okay, here's what I'm going to say because this keeps coming to me. Scorpio, if you have children, particularly if you have grandchildren, it could be a grandchild. I mean, it could be something like art, or maybe you have a grandchild that's into photography. I don't know why I'm feeling that. I don't know. And if it's not that, and if you are on the love side of it, you have been inspired by this person. This person makes you want to be a better person. You know how they say when you meet somebody, they want me to be a better person. But sometimes you do meet people like that, even if you're not romantically involved with them. I have met people like that. I'm sure we all have. And you're moving away from some sort of tough situation. The card is about moving from rough waters to calmer waters, making this decision, the decision to do so. Now, let's see what your potential obstacle is or what may not be working for you. The moon. Okay. Again, a Pisces card. You could be dealing with the Pisces. But again, you don't have to be. The moon, you're. So this Page of Cups, I can't talk tonight. This Page of Cups card is this energy is of somebody who sees things through rose-colored glasses, which means they may not be seeing the situation for what it really is. Now, I'm not saying, oh, holy crap, there's something crawling on my wall, and I really hope it's not an ant. Oh, no, it's not. It's fine. It's okay. I'll kill it later. I can take care of that. Um, pardon me. Um, what I'm hearing is you want to be careful about getting too how do I put this? How do I put the word? I was going to say overzealous. Being too so you meet this person, they're younger and they inspire you, and that energy is great when we meet people like that. But sometimes we don't see them for what they really are, you know? And I'm not saying the person's a bad person, but this energy is almost being like in a dreamy stage. Fantasy. That's the word, fantasy. And, this person, if we're older, and I'm an older individual, not old, but I'm older. I won't say how old, but I'm not like this. But if they pay some people when they're older and they get attention from someone younger, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female, it goes both ways. Um, Sometimes it feels good because maybe you haven't had that in a while. You know what I mean? Let's move on and let's just see what you can do. Mm, okay. Oh, Scorpio. I try not to focus too much on the love portion of things unless I'm doing a love reading. I'm hearing specifically that somebody may left you out in the cold. I'm not saying it's this person. Somebody may have left you out in the cold. And now you've met this person who's making you feel alive again and inspired. And I don't want to be a downer because maybe this is, maybe it's a good connection. If it is a love connection. I'm feeling that you feel left out in the cold. Someone left you out in the cold. I'm going to have to clarify to see what the energy is. And then we have oh, wait a second. This is the action. Let me just back up for a minute. Because this particular card is feeling like these people that are walking by, this is supposed to be a church, I'm assuming, with the stained glass, and the light's on, which is the message in this card is that they feel alone, that there's nobody to help, but there is. So see, now this may be, your action may be to just open the door. All right, I don't know. Maybe open the door and let this person in. Let's just see where this is headed. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles isn't a bad card, but it's a card of independence, of being alone. And if I had this in a love reading, this to me is the single card. Person wants to stay single. Now you could be single and wanting to mingle. Oh damn, Scorpio. Let's get to the advice. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. For those of you that aren't in a love situation, I'm sorry. Seems to be going that direction. For those in the love situation, or if they've met somebody, or they have their eye on somebody, take it slow. Take it slow. All right. You may have just gotten out of a relationship. Maybe the last relationship wasn't good, or something happened, and you don't want to just jump right into it because you don't want to get yourself in a situation where you're either taken advantage of or you're hurt or both. Now, oh, I didn't look at the bottom of the deck. Usually I do that first. There might be a message in there. So, for those of you not in a love situation, if this is something like a creative endeavor, you're inspired to do something creative, maybe you're moving away from a situation that just isn't like jiving with you. If you've applied for something, a job, we got pentacles here. So it could be a job. And you're maybe more of the artsy type, like me, artsy fartsy, as I say. I mean, I would work an office job, but it's not my scene really. I do it for the money. But I like doing this kind of stuff and more creative things, much more. And so you may not be seeing the situation for what it is. Maybe you feel like these people aren't interested. But that may not be the case. Let me get the bottom of the deck here. I'm stumped here, people. Okay, I'm not feeling the Eight of Cups. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you have the Eight of Cups. Moving away from just moving away from a situation that just is whatever it is, whether it's a love situation, a relationship, but it could be a job. It's just you feel like it's time to just not. I've watched so many YouTube videos on this. Different people, obviously, but or maybe not obviously, but and just people who, especially older people, but even younger people, because you guys have more energy and stuff than we older people do. Um, and depending on your living situation, if you're living at home, you have more of a chance to kind of do things like travel and what have you. This Eight of Cups is telling me that what I was saying about the videos is people who just are not mentally healthy in the job they may be in. I'm not saying to quit, but it's like this is what you want to do. Something more, more creative, more, I don't know. This is something maybe you've always wanted to do, a fantasy, a dream you've always wanted to do, and you're feeling ready to take that step. Well, let me tell you with this Eight of Cups underneath, you have the Fool card, which is saying whether it's his love, work, or anything, this is suggesting to take that leap of faith. Now, with the take it slow, step by step. I'm not going to jump off the cliff here, all right? Because this is going to be, it's almost like an epiphany for you, where it's going to be there's something or someone that inspires you, and that's going to be like a horn blowing right in your ear saying, that's it. This is what I need to be doing. There's your Ace of Wands, the Fool. And this could be, again, someone from your past. Maybe you're reconnecting with somebody. Maybe you're reconnecting from somebody from your past when you were younger, you know. Or this can be, it could be family. This is past energy. But many times it can signify soulmate, someone from your past, like it could be a what do you call it? A twin flame. Can't even think. So this is a difficult decision, I think, for you. And you need to think about this. So let's clarify these. Mm, Two cups. Partnership. Maybe this is a partnership at work. Maybe this is a love partnership. I don't know. It's looking pretty good here, Scorpio. Darn it. I wish I had time to do love readings. I really don't, because I do these, but I also work outside the home, and I am disabled. I have health issues, and I'm always having to go to the doctors, which I hate, but I have to do it. Just recently I had two. I had to go to the dentist. Yikes. Dealing with that. Okay. I have to have a root canal, people. I'm not looking forward to it. I thought I was going to have it. I had it this past Thursday. Well, whatever. It was a couple days ago. Um, Anyways, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. But I thought I was going to have the root canal. I was freaking out. Couldn't sleep all night long. Anybody else like that out there? Hey, let me know in the comments if you're like that. If you're like me. All right, this Page of Cups here. Nine of Staffs. All right. You're on guard here. You're on guard with this person a little bit. So maybe you're already taking it slow. You've been inspired by them, though, if it's a love situation. If it's not a love situation, there's something that is causing you some trepidation, some fear. You want to do this. You see this thing as something you want to do. The Ace of Wands, the Hermit. Yeah, Scorpio. The next 30 days is going to be a period of you basically doing some deep soul searching. The answer is within you, okay? There's no one else or any other situation outside of you that's going to give you the answer, whether it's a relationship or something you want to do in work or whatever it may be, the situation, okay? Again, this is going to resonate differently for everybody. So, um, the Six of Swords, what do we, there's the Knight of Coins. Slowly moving away from what? Slowly moving towards, potentially? Willing to give this person a chance? I hear this Knight of Coins is you saying, okay, I'll have dinner with you. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go have a cup of coffee and just talk. Get to know each other a little better. That kind of thing. But you have the Knight of Coins twice. So far, you water signs, like I said, Pisces, Scorpio, or another Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. This is a Pisces card. This is a Virgo card, and this is Earth signs: Virgo, Taurus, and who am I missing? Capricorn. Sorry, Capricorns. They're probably not watching, but in case you are, all right. Let's see the Moon card. Hanged Man. Yeah, what I'm hearing right now, whatever this is, it's like you're in what I would call limbo. I'm assuming everyone knows what limbo is, even though I think it's a Christian thing. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a term that everyone knows, but they use it. Um, I hear it. You feel like your hands are tied. The Hanged Man is not really, in a bad position. He's got the wisdom. He's seeing things differently. Let's put it that way. The Hanged Man is seeing things from a totally. He's upside down. He's seeing things in a totally different way. Maybe normally, if it was a younger person, you'd say, they're too young for me. Hey, believe me, I went out with somebody 16 years younger. Still love him to death. Um, we hung out all the time. It was a great relationship. Great. So you never know. It just depends on your way of thinking, how open minded you are. Okay, so but that's wait a minute now. But that's your challenge. So maybe you're thinking about this too much. Hold on a second. That's that doesn't seem right. You're seeing this from a different perspective. Like trusting your intuition. Because the moon can be all about intuition. The moon can be about fear. Obviously you are in the dark, so sometimes it's an illusion or a delusion, however you want to say it. So let me see about the Five of Pentacles. I don't know if any of this is even making any sense. I'm reading it as I see it, and feel it, but it doesn't seem to be tying in together. The Queen of Staffs. Now you can have a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Staffs, the energy is all about stepping into your power. It's like, I don't know if you can see it, but this particular Queen of Wands has her eyes closed, like she's in some sort of Zen manifesting mode where she's thinking about it. And the Queen of Staffs has this charisma, this energy about her. No, no gender here, okay? Just feminine energy. Has this energy about her that is like she draws people to her. So this could be you. Maybe you're very charismatic. Maybe you have fire in your chart. Um, or maybe this person is charismatic. But this is the action. So the Five of Pentacles is you're going by this church. You're going about your business, but You're not left out in the cold. I don't feel like you're left out in the cold. You think you're left out in the cold. Let me see the nine, because there's the, like I said, you're the nine of pentacles. See, I can't talk. The nine of pentacles is being alone. The page of coins. Interesting. You know, you have two pages here. So again, if it's a younger person, this person is has the energy of being the dreamer, but being very attentive. It would be very attentive. Unless you're already dating this person, you say, yeah, that's them. Page of Coins is being dedicated and very. They're like a student. Like if they were going to a job, they would be the person who would learn everything they could possibly learn about the job, just so they could get ahead. So they could advance. So as in a relationship, they would do everything for you because they would want it to work. They would basically put you probably on a pedestal. Let me see what the bottom of the deck is saying here. Eight of Coins. Scorpio, I'm sorry for those who aren't in a relationship or not interested in that part. Let me touch that first. For those of you who are either potentially getting in a relationship, interested in someone, or maybe you've already started dating this person, who knows? Who knows what it is? Divine feminine here. So you could be the divine feminine regardless of your gender. But what I'm hearing here with this Eight of Coins is it may take a little bit of work because maybe there's an age difference, but or this could say you've been working on yourself. On the Six of Coins, interesting, and the King of Coins. So if this isn't a love situation, this is definitely about work, school, home, something to that effect. All right, let's put those down. So we have the Eight, the Six, and the King of Coins. This person is a wise soul. If this is a person, they're a wise soul. And they're willing to put in as much work in the relationship as you would. It's a very even, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Just because there's an age difference doesn't mean it won't work. If it's not a love situation, this is a work situation. Then the energy is it's work because you have a lot of pentacles here. Excuse me. And you are dedicating yourself to this work and you're giving to them and they are reciprocating. They're appreciating your work. And you're going to be sitting pretty as the King of Coins. You've earned your merit. You're going to reap the benefits, the fruition that will come from working at this job. I don't think there's anything else here. I wish I had one more deck because I would. It feels like I'm leaving this. Oh, I forgot about the Knight of Pentacles over here. Six of Staffs. If you take your time in this situation, whatever it is, I think this is going to work. Whatever this is, Scorpio, this month, the next 30 days. This is for September 2025, but like I said, time is an illusion. In the other dimensions, it's man-made here on the third dimension. But in the fourth dimension and up, there is no time. So it doesn't matter when you're viewing this, it's 30 days, or could be even more than that. Um, but whatever it is that you are working towards or wanting in your life, some sort of stability. If it's a person, if it's a job, I feel the energy. If you do some soul searching here and thinking about it, you may need some assistance, you know, but maybe you have a friend that's in the job or something and you say, hey, can you get me an instant interview? Um, you're going to be success. This is going to be successful. The Six of Staffs. So I say go for it, Scorpio. Go for it. Um, because I think it's whatever it is that you want in the next 30 days and moving forward is going to work out, if you take it slow. Now, you don't want to jump the gun because then you may jump the gun and rush things or something, and then maybe it won't work out the way it was supposed to. I don't know if this was helpful. I hope it was helpful for at least some of you. I do appreciate anybody who's still here, first of all, at this end of the video. I hope that this was helpful, and do look out for those. If you're not subscribed, do subscribe and join the tribe because I do plan to do midweek, um, for the zodiac. I don't think I can get to love readings. That's too much because I won't have enough time. Um, but I'm going to be doing the cusp reading, so maybe you can get more information if you're a cusper as well. All right, but if you join the tribe, you'll get notified when I drop a video. So, you won't miss anything. And smash the like button if you would, please. I would appreciate that. It helps my channel and it gets it out to all the other people who may need this message, all the other Scorpios or the cross watchers who are watching for a Scorpio. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I will see you in the next one. Yes. Peace out.